BNboxingNews. What's up, fight fans? Ready to give y'all a quick post-fight analysis and breakdown. Devin the Dream Haney versus Yuriorkis Gamboa. I mean, this particular fight was a complete shutout. I mean, Devin the Dream Haney, to me, won every single round. I mean, masterful class boxing. He showed his ring IQ, ring generalship. I mean, he done his thing. He done his thing. Um, Yuriorkis Gamboa didn't want to open up during this fight because he didn't want to leave himself open for a knockout. It's you just look at it, man. He fought very cautiously. He didn't make any of those mistakes that he usually make during fights. Mistakes like he made when he left himself open with a Tank Davis, with a Terrence Crawford. I mean, this was a great fight. It went all 12 rounds, but it allowed you to see Devin's boxing skills, his IQ. It allowed you to see that he's a master boxer, man. He hit Gamboa with some very clean shots, and those shots didn't take him out. As I know Devin probably wanted it to do, but still, I would like to say it was a great fight by Devin Haney. Gamboa, like I said, lasted all 12 rounds. He did a good job of hanging on in there. I mean, he hung on to dear life most of the fight. He actually lost a point during one of the rounds for doing so. So I know people are going to wake up this morning and want to compare this fight to that of um, Devin Haney versus Yuriorkis Gamboa, and the one that he just recently had earlier in January, Yuriorkis versus Tank. But those two fights can't really be compared because, as you can see, there was straight skills used in that particular fight. I mean, it was straight boxing. You know, he won. Take ended up knocking him out in the later rounds, whereas Devin took him to deeper waters but couldn't knock him out, which is totally okay, totally fine, totally fine. I mean, you just can't knock out everybody. You know, my whole deal was him just looking good, him basically shutting him out, pretty much sealed the deal for me. Great fight by both boxers. Um, like I said, Gamboa hung on for dear life, and I didn't get knocked out, man. So he wants to use that as a moral victory that he lasted 12 rounds with Devin Haney. Here you have it. You know, we'll give you that moral victory along with that WBC necklace that was given to him at the end of the fight. But Devin the Dream Haney shut out Yuriorkis Gamboa, retained his WBC 135-pound belt. What's next for him, man? Who would you like to see him fight next? Okay, there we go. Godson 975 said, Leo, he fought a good fight, but he tried to look better than Tank. Tank took him out. Yeah, Tank took him out, man. But at the same time, Tank didn't win all 12 rounds. It wasn't a shutout. Devin wanted to take him out, but that's the thing I was saying. Devin wanted to take him out, but Gamboa didn't make those same mistakes. Gamboa didn't open up. He didn't allow him to take him out. You know, Gamboa learned from his previous fights. If I don't give him those opportunities by opening him up, he can't get me. It worked. And that's why I gave him a moral victory for not getting knocked out, for hanging on in there, for hanging on to during the entire fight. But if you look at it, though, man, I mean, you have to look at it and see. Devin Haney is a masterclass boxer, bro. He boxed the shit out of him. And he hit him with some nice licks, some nice hits. And that boy didn't go down like he would normally go down. What's happening, Rich? I'm like, man, wow. What's going on, man? Appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for the shout out, man, from the Waters. You know it's all good. You know it's all love, my brother. You know it's all love. I had to say something about it though, man, because a lot of people not gonna give Devin the credit that he deserves because he didn't knock him out. We can't always, I mean, as a fan, we want to see a knockout, but it don't mean that he didn't do as good as Tank because he didn't knock him out. He didn't do, I wouldn't say that, man. I think that Devin Haney done a great job. His game plan actually worked. My thing about it, and I want to say this, Devin Haney, the entire time during the press conference, during everything else, all he talked about doing is, I'm going to knock him out in 1, 2 rounds. I'm going to knock him out 1, 2, 3 rounds. So Yuriorkis Gamboa basically said, you know what? I'm not going to open up. I'm not going to allow him to hit me with one of those punches that's going to take me out. I'm not going to allow it. So with that being said, he didn't allow him to knock him out. He just hung on in there and made it throughout the fight. Godson 9975 said a young bull did his thing. Yeah, hell yeah, he did his thing. Who you want to see him fight next? That's a great question. Who would you like to see him fight next? Who do you think he can hang with? They got the likes of Ryan Garcia out there. They got Tank Davis, like we just said, he's out there. Teofimo Lopez is out there. You know, who you think he should fight next? I think he should fight Teofimo Lopez for all the belts. That's what I want to see. Teofimo been talking shit lately too, so I want to see him fight Teo. Let's see if all the stuff that Teo been talking exactly Lopez and all the stuff that's been talked lately. Let's see if it all matches up. Talk that talk, walk that walk, get that belt, and become undisputed, bro. Get all 4 belts. Well, in his case, 5 belts, because he already got the WBC franchise belt, which is supposed to be a belt that not supposed to ever leave the fighter, but they change rules every day as they go. But it's all good, man. I just want to go out there, put that out there. It's always good talking to you, my brother. It's always good talking to you, man. This is Nick of BNboxingNews. Peace.